Mutirão do Diabetes de Itabuna nasceu a partir de uma experiência vivenciada por mim na minha especialização em retina e vítreo na Universidade Federal de São Paulo, onde eu vivenciei diversos projetos do mutirão de retinopatia diabética que lá existia durante alguns anos. Lá foi uma verdadeira escola, pois eu pude aprender toda a logística importante para o desenvolvimento dessas campanhas. Em 2004, após retornar à minha cidade natal, chamada Itabuna, que fica no interior do Nordeste brasileiro, iniciei nosso primeiro mutirão do diabetes de Itabuna, seguindo um modelo que aprendi lá nos mutirões do IPEPO. Esse projeto ele cresceu, se desenvolveu e se transformou na maior campanha de combate ao diabetes no Brasil, com grande envolvimento da comunidade e já se transformando em exemplo para a realização deste modelo em diversas cidades do Brasil. O Mutirão do Diabetes de Itabuna, chegando agora em seu 14º ano de existência, teve durante toda essa trajetória o apoio do IPEPO, cedendo diversos especialistas em retina e vítreo que vêm todos os anos nos ajudar a examinar milhares de pacientes diabéticos.
The mass campaign for diabetes started in 2004 from a model campaign for diabetic retinopathy held by the Federal University of São Paulo. This inspired us to hold our own diabetic eye campaign at the Hospital de Olhos Beira-Rio in Itabuna in an effort to increase diagnosis and treatment of diabetic retinopathy in a poor region of northeastern Brazil. The campaign began modestly, evaluating and treating only diabetic retinopathy, with approximately 200 patients seen in the first edition. The campaign grew year after year, and the patients' feet and kidneys were also taken care of. In addition to the medical services provided related to diabetes, a huge multidisciplinary health fair was started, aimed at informing diabetic patients and with preventive measures in several areas, with nutritional, psychological, dental, legal, physiotherapeutic, and physical orientation, as well as sporting activities. A campaign was carried out to diagnose new diabetic patients with approximately 5,000 capillary blood glucose tests, and more than 300 children were seen and tested for diabetes. What was only a seed in 2004 grew and flourished, and in recent years has become the largest diabetes prevention event in Brazil, with an attendance of over 15,000 in various multidisciplinary services and about 1,000 volunteers per event, plus a great mobilization of the community throughout the month of November, the month of World Diabetes Day. All medical services are performed free of charge, highlighting the fundoscopy for the detection of diabetic retinopathy, which is performed in about 1,500 patients at each event, with more than 20,000 patients examined over the last 12 years. On the day of the campaign, retinal laser photocoagulation has been performed on all patients with severe diabetic retinopathy or diabetic maculopathy since 2004. These patients continue to be treated and monitored throughout the year at the Hospital de Olhos Beira-Rio. The diabetic foot examination is also performed on the approximately 1,500 patients. Patients with severe diabetic retinopathy are also submitted to biochemical tests, nephrological evaluations, and, more recently, cardiological evaluations because they present a higher risk of mortality. Through a trained team of medical students, all clinical and epidemiological data is catalogued, as it is important to outline the population profile for future public health actions. And this project from Itabuna is a reference in the prevention and treatment of diabetes in Brazil. In this new stage, we are developing strategies to stimulate and support the realization of campaigns in several other centers in the country. Among the actions of the group, the celebration of World Diabetes Day, with the participation of medical and political authorities, private partners, various other representatives from the community and artists, drawing the population's attention to the need for the prevention of diabetes with the support of some of the main entities and medical societies of Brazil. Another important partnership in the campaign is Record Cabralha, an open TV channel which provides space in its programming for the promotion of the event and for educational campaigns, showing testimonials of artists and mobilizing and guiding the community throughout November. On campaign day, the TV station features a live program directly from the venue, with interviews with medical experts and shows with volunteer artists, reaching an audience of about 2 million people. Carrying out volunteer work means months and months of work and preparation for the training of hundreds of volunteers among medical and nursing students, support professionals, and the involvement and training of basic health units, and the training of nurses and health workers. The Diabetic Campaign is a dream that hundreds of people decided to dream together and make it come true. Its multiplying effect is improving the quality of life of thousands of people. It is a permanent effort that is not restricted to the day of the event, but must be made every day of the year. We will continue to sow prevention and a dignified treatment for diabetic people so they may reap the fruits of a healthier life.